In our life, sports is an escape, or some may say a distraction from politics within a country, or the world itself. For this video, I'd like to share to you the most politically fueled boxing matches of all time. De La Hoya versus Trinidad. It was boxing's biggest fight to end off the decade. Tito used his big opportunity to shed light on the military testing controversy on the Puerto Rican island of Vieques. There were many accidental deaths, and it was a huge issue among the people of Vieques. The US military was conducting many harmful tests on the island with experimental weapons. There were constant test bombings where the US invited fellow NATO countries over to spectate. Tito didn't shed the light on this issue till on fight day, as he wore a bandana and had his team hold up signs in silent protest of what was going on the island. Tito went from legend to hero within seconds. 4 years later, after this fight, the land was finally given back to the people after 60 years of being occupied by the US military. Due to the years of experimental tests and bombings, there has been a large growing rate of Vieques natives getting cancer, hypertension, and kidney failure. Masamori Tokuyama versus Injo Cho. Last year I did a bio on Masamori. Give it a watch if you want to know more about him. Masamori was a Zainichi Korean. Zainichi Korean is a Korean person living in Japan whom had changed their name to pretty much not be discriminated against in Japanese society. His real name is Chang So-hong. Tokuyama is the first and only fighter to claim North Korean nationality and become North Korea's first world champion. On August 27, 2000, Masamori challenged WBC Super Flyweight champion from South Korea, Injo Cho. The fight was held on neutral ground, and oh man, this is a sight to see that we'll never see again. Cho coming into the ring with the South Korean flag, and Tokuyama coming out with the North Korean flag, with the trunks bearing the name One Korea. Tokuyama will go on to dethroning Cho, becoming the Super Flyweight champion. A year later, Tokuyama will give Cho a rematch, this time the fight being in Cho's backyard of South Korea, where Masamori knocked Cho out cold. That same year, Tokuyama visited North Korea, vowing his allegiance to the supreme leader. Ali Frazier won. This fight was made soon as Ali was given back his boxing license due to standing up for his religious beliefs and his stand on the war in Vietnam. What made this a politically fueled fight was the fight fans were picking what fighters to root for and whom will win for all the wrong reasons. Conservatives who believed the US should have boots in Nam rooted for Joe Frazier. People and the majority of Hollywood at the time who did not support the war rooted for Ali. Joe Louis versus Max Schmeling. Louis versus Schmeling takes the cake. Both guys respected each other and even became best friends afterwards. Both the Nazi regime and the United States blew up the promotions way out of proportion. This fight was seen as metaphorically the battle between the USA and Allied forces and Nazi Germany and the Axis powers. Whoever won this fight was going to win the war.
Well, Brooklyn, the neighborhood that I lived in was practically all Jewish, and we were all hoping and praying that Joe Louis would kick the shit out of him.
This is the first time the whole world had stopped to tune into a sporting event because they felt there was so much on the line.
There's that one great cartoon where they show the Globe sitting on a ring looking at the fight, and the entire world's focus was on this fight. That's true. This fight was the biggest fight in the history of the world.
Lewis became a national hero, stopping Schmeling in the first round. On top of that, if you want more videos like these, or a follow-up video, be sure to like, and if you're new, subscribe. I'm Alphas Honcho.